This is a how-to guide for getting a speedy time in the Royal Cup with Rose in the Tales of Rein Ravine demo. I had a request the other day to talk about a few of the obstacle approaches in this competition, so I figured I would just ride the course and talk about the whole thing. It's been a while since I've made a video, we're all waiting for release, so why not? The final score on this run is 29.17 clear with realistic jumping on, which is one of the faster times I've been able to get with Rose. NoH Board is showing my key inputs, so it's easy to see exactly what I'm doing. If you just want to see the final run without the obstacle discussion, you can skip to the timestamp shown. Obstacle 1 is a bit deceptive. It's quite small, probably the smallest obstacle on this course by quite a margin actually, but it follows an incline, and the demo doesn't handle jumping on angled terrain very well, since the horse follows the direction of the terrain it jumped from and doesn't really consider what's in front of it. It's not half as problematic here as it is on, say, obstacle 18 of the novice course, but keep it in mind because it can throw your jump off. Waiting to jump until the terrain flattens out is the easiest solution. Descend this hill gently and you'll have a nice approach to obstacle 2. I usually hit this in 7 strides, but depending on how sharp or wide you take the turn, it could be anywhere from 5 to 8, give or take. If you're having a hard time clearing this obstacle, just make sure that you position yourself to take off when Rose's leading leg hits the ground for a more powerful leap. Obstacles 3 and 4 are a very straightforward combo. You can ride this in either 2 long strides or 3 crunch strides, depending on whether you hit it a bit deep or a bit long. Obstacle 5 is obnoxious with Rose. If you look at it from the side, you can see how it is not only placed on an incline, but if you approach it from the water, you'll be jumping from a much lower point, making this obstacle a lot higher than it actually is. You can technically jump it backwards and have the game still count it, but I feel really dirty doing that. So the second best option is to jump at an angle from this corner where the ground elevation is higher. This will give you enough of a boost to clear it. I get a rub going over it this time, but the pole stays in the cup, so we get away penalty free. Obstacle 6 is a very chill box vertical. Just don't forget to squeeze or you'll get a refusal. How well you approach these obstacles can really help or hinder your jump off time. Make sure that you fill your stamina before even attempting 7, and also make sure that you're hitting each obstacle at the slowest speed you can while still clearing them. You want to conserve stamina here, so you do not want to go full speed through this. Once obstacle 7 is cleared, hold back and do the same for 8. Between 8 and 9, you'll have time to slow even further. I try to get 3 compressed strides in here to conserve more stamina. I give 9 and 10 the same treatment as 7 and 8, but I make sure to line up so that I am facing towards the left side of obstacle 11 as I jump obstacle 10. Go straight towards the left corner of obstacle 11. If you jump 10 close enough and lined yourself up well, you will hit and barely clear 11 with a hard rub. Make sure to allow your stride to stretch as far as it can before jumping, otherwise you will completely take the rail out and incur a penalty. Or you'll be forced to add an additional stride, which will be time costly. Take this corner sharp and aim for the right corner of obstacle 12. We will use this positioning to not only conserve stamina here, but also to reduce the strides needed to hit obstacle 13. Because we took this turn sharp, we end up coming in a bit too close to 12, but this allows us to slow down before we jump and conserve stamina without wasting any strides. Just like with 12, aim for the right corner of obstacle 13. If you came off of 12 correctly, you'll be able to go at a sharp angle and hit 13 in 2 strides. This angle is also important because it sets us up for 14 with minimal stride waste. The turn from 13 to 14 is probably the hardest part of this course, and it can cost you your run or save you a few seconds. The fastest route is 3 strides and requires careful handling to pull off. After you land from 13, you want to take as sharp a turn as you can towards the left side of obstacle 14. On the last stride heading into 14, you'll want to really slow up so Rose has a chance to actually lock onto the obstacle. It's very easy to mess this turn up and have her not recognize the jump quickly enough, causing a crash, and your jump off is over. Obstacle 15 is a nice straight approach. You'll want to slow up just a bit right as you jump to save stamina, but other than that, this is a very straightforward obstacle. Just remember that it's a box jump, so you'll have to encourage Rose. Approach the right corner of obstacle 16 as straight as you can. You'll be hitting the jump at a slight angle, with the right side being a bit closer to you. This allows for you to, once again, slow down on the actual takeoff to conserve stamina without hurting your positioning at all. Now you want to head in the direction of obstacle 17, but not quite straight at it yet. On the last stride going towards 17, you want to then take a rather sharp turn into the left corner, and once again, hold back just a bit to conserve that jump stamina. If you do this right, you will have barely, and I do mean barely, enough jump stamina to go straight for 18 in one stride and clear it at full speed. Well, that's it. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. The full run, uncut, without my yapping, will be shown now. Toodlers, y'all.